First, let's change the color of this text to one that's suitable for the VersaCam from our designated libraries. So we select it, open up our swatch panel, go to the top right menu, go down to Open Swatch Library, and we'll see a list of available libraries. The Roland Color System library will work with the VersaCam, as will a Pantone library under the Color Books item. We want Pantone Plus solid coated, so we select that. The Pantone we're looking for is 159. That's plugged in, so we select that. Then we have UT Burnt Orange, Hook'em Horns. Now let's focus on cutting. We want to specify a cut contour swatch from the Roland VersaWorks library. So first, let's make an outline of our text by going to the Type menu and selecting Create Outlines. Then we'll go to the swatch panel, and we will open that Roland VersaWorks library. We want to make sure first that our stroke is selected as opposed to our fill. So we go in and we select our stroke through the swatch panel, and then we want this hot pink swatch to indicate our cut contour. We select it, it is ready to cut. We do, however, need to make sure that the stroke is 1 point, the line is uniform, and the brush is basic. And it looks like we're in good shape, so it is ready to cut. Now let's take a look at how you make a print and a cut. First, we want to select our text and then make a copy of it. We'll press Command C. And then we will go to our empty layer for cut contour, and then we will paste in place with Command Shift V, pressed it once. Then with that top text layer selected, we will create an outline. Then we will go to our library through the swatch panel, and we have it opened here. Once again, it's the hot pink swatch. We do need to make sure that the stroke is selected. Then we hit the hot pink swatch. This will indicate to the VersaCam that our print will be cut along these lines. When printing in general, it's important to use something called a bleed so that the color or graphic exceeds the boundary of the cut and ensures blank paper doesn't appear at the edges of our print. For this print, I'll have a stroke on the letters of the word foundry to act as a bleed, and I'll do this by setting the stroke of these letters to 3 points. So that's it for setting up our print and cut jobs. To process these jobs, we'll export this file as an EPS because this is the file type the printer best supports for vector files. It's important to note that you cannot rely on your own machine to make a print. You will need to use our laptop to connect with the printer cutter, so it's best to put your file in a box storage account because our laptops will be able to access the internet. You can also use an external storage device, which I will be using for this tutorial. So we go to File, Save As, or Command plus S, then choose Save as EPS. And here we specify our external drive and hit Save, and we're all done with our file creation. In our next video in this series, we'll look at the printer cutter itself and make sure it's properly set up to print and cut our job.